Hey guys, so I'm sitting on this like random park bench and I really needed to sit you guys down so we can have a conversation. Today we're gonna talk about how you are not your thoughts. And make sure you watch to the end of this video instead of skipping around, watch the end of the video so you know exactly what I mean by that and how you can start taking over your mind, taking back your reality, no matter how old you are as a girl, right? And what I mean by you are not your thoughts is that every waking day that we wake up and we start to have that negative thought loop, and maybe you don't even understand that you're having that negative thought loop. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I have to go to school. Oh, I have to do these things. Oh, my hair doesn't look good today. Oh, I'm too skinny. Oh, I look fat, right? You look in the mirror. Oh, I can't do it, right? Oh, this seems impossible. Oh, I'm just not meant for this. All of those negative thought patterns that are going through your brain, like every single morning on repeat, they're destroying your mindset and it's keeping you all caged in the same place and it's preventing you from changing. This is a reminder to all of us that we are actually completely in control of our thoughts, and you actually have the choice to let a thought pass through your brain without actually identifying with the thought. So let me break that down because that might be high level and that might be something that you don't quite understand yet. But remember the quote, "We suffer more in imagination than our reality." That's a Stoic quote by Seneca. And what it means is that we actually create our problems and struggles on a day-to-day basis from the way that we think about things. So when we wake up in the morning and we just have a bad mindset altogether, like, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like anything in my life, I just fucking hate it, you know what? I hate my life, right? I hate myself. Like, those are the thoughts, right, that are keeping you caged. Because there are those people, we all can think of a person in our life right now that's always happy, right? That's like a ray of sunshine, that no matter what day it is, they're always smiling. Things are always going their way. Why? Because they are taking advantage of this fact that they can choose their perception of reality. I don't know if you've heard the quote, "create your reality," before, but it's a very, very popular one due to the fact that we actually can create our reality. The average person has 50,000 thoughts a day, and you're choosing to spend 50% of them are negative for you. That's horrible. I see you guys in my comments, I see you guys in my DMs, I see you guys on my story sliding up telling me that you're struggling with all of these things, but the root cause of it is from not separating your thoughts from who you are deep down, because you are not your thoughts. Let me repeat that. You are not your thoughts, but you are suffering from your thoughts. How you can think of this and comprehend this is understanding that you live in an apartment and you have a roommate. The two of you guys live together. Your roommate passes by, and sometimes your roommate is in a negative mood, and sometimes your roommate is in a positive mood. But at the end of the day, you're not your roommate. Your roommate is your roommate, right? You just live with your roommate in a tight-knit space. Think of your thoughts like that, where you actually don't need to identify with your thoughts. Just because they're coming into your home, your brain, they're passing through, you pass by your roommate, it doesn't mean that you need to identify with them. It doesn't mean that you need to attach to them and call them yours. You can let thoughts pass by, and what truly matters is the thoughts that you let seep deeper into your brain, the thoughts that you let take control into your life, because your thoughts turn into the way that you think, right? The thoughts turn into reality by action. It's the same thing as like thinking of Starbucks every morning. If you're waking up and you're thinking of that, energy drink in the morning, and you're running to the gas station every morning, or that Starbucks Frappuccino with 45 grams of sugar in it, right? And you're going directly to Starbucks. It's like you had that thought in the morning and you're turning it into reality. So it's just how it works. Your thoughts create your reality. And your thoughts are from all of these ideas, right, that are coming into your brain from around, who knows where. But it's like, we're getting these thoughts. You don't have to identify with your thoughts. Just because you think you need a Monster energy drink every single morning before work doesn't mean you actually need it. Just because a thought like that is entering your brain, it doesn't mean you need to take action on it. You can let it simply go. And that's why meditation, I know meditation sounds woo-woo here in 2025, but that's why meditation is so important. Because when we sit still for a split minute, no music in our ears, no distractions, we sit down and we actually go deep in ourselves. We sit for a minute and don't think anything. Let all of the thoughts pass through. You'll get an understanding of who you are, because you are not your thoughts. Again, you are not your thoughts. And it's the same thing. I see women suffer from this all the time. It's the same thing as when, say, a guy doesn't text you back. He left you unread. Initial thought would be, oh, he doesn't like me. He doesn't think I'm pretty enough. Oh, he's ghosting me now. But those are the negative thoughts. You could have positive thoughts as well. Oh, maybe he doesn't have Wi-Fi. Oh, maybe I don't actually care enough, right? Maybe my worth is higher to actually attach my identity and my self-worth to the fact that he didn't respond to my DM or respond to my text message. Or you don't need to think anything about it. If negative thoughts come in, they can pass through. You can let them go. So you don't have to identify with your thoughts, because again, meditation, you are you. You are not your thoughts. You are separate entities like your roommate. Just because they live in your head doesn't mean you need to talk to them. Doesn't mean you need to hang out with them. Doesn't mean you need to associate with them. They can leave your brain. They can leave your head. If more women around my age, I'm 19, right, in the teens, early 20s, in society in this day and age in America, right, understood these principles of life, these life rules that were not taught in school. Society doesn't teach us this. Our parents don't teach us this. Our school teachers and professors do not teach us this stuff. Once you take control of your mind, you actually take control of your thoughts and what thoughts you entail, right? What thoughts that you actually take action on. Once you have control over that, you're unstoppable. You can do anything. You can build a business. You can leave. Guys, I am in Thailand right now. I am 19 years old. I am from a small town in Minnesota. If I go back to Minnesota and I meet other 19-year-old girls there, right, they would not even imagine doing these things, much less the rest of America. Why? Because at an early age, I got control over my thoughts. I forced myself to control my thoughts. I used to suffer from anxiety. I used to have depression, I promise you. But at the end of the day, they're thoughts. Going out in public and feeling anxious of yourself and not having confidence. Oh, what if I'm not pretty enough? What if my makeup's smeared, right? What if my outfit just isn't as bad as I thought it would be? What if my sister lied to me when she said she liked my outfit? All of these things that are going through your brain, they're thoughts that you can choose. You have the power to choose to identify with or not. These thoughts are negative. Why are you thinking these things when you can choose to think something better about yourself? We have the power. What society and the government and everyone out there doesn't want you to know is that we actually have 100% of the power to manipulate our reality into our favor. We can choose our reality simply by the thoughts that we think. Let that sink in. You can become anything. You can become a dancer, a pop star. You can become a multimillionaire. You can become a freaking billionaire. If you simply master your mind, and you don't have to be special. You just need to understand and start adapting these skills that will actually move things forward in your life. School doesn't teach you this shit. Honestly, I'm surprised YouTube doesn't take this shit down. There's a big difference between an abundant mindset and a caged mindset. And a caged mindset is all of the negative thoughts you're thinking and associating with every single day about your self-image, about your body, right? About how you smell, right? What other people think of you in the hallway at college or school, right? The way that we need to always have perfect makeup on, perfect nails, perfect everything, clothes. We need validation. Those are bad thoughts. Those are bad habits. They're making you depend upon other people over yourself, over your own opinion. They're making you depend upon other people's validation for your own happiness and comfort and confidence. You're always in your head and you are completely obsessed with yourself. But yet, you're obsessed with other people's opinions more. It really, really surprises me that at the end of the day, here in this day and age, we all love ourselves more than other people, but yet we still care about other people's opinions more than our own. How backwards is that life? You're telling me in the comment section, you're telling me in the DMs that you want to live a better life, that you're suffering, that you want to quit college, you want to, do all of these things. You want to get healthier, you want to get courage to hit the gym, do these things that will move things forward in your life, right? You're telling me you have goals and ambition, and you're telling me you know deep down there's a better life for you, but you're still letting these thoughts manipulate your reality, so you're stuck in that same circle over and over and over again. Shame on you. Your life could be so much different right now. Those thoughts, those negative thoughts about your image, about not believing in yourself, about other people not believing in you, you actually have the choice to believe them. 50,000 thoughts a day, guys. 25,000 are negative. 25,000 are negative. Imagine if all 50,000, or say even 40,000, close, were positive. Imagine where you'd be right now. Your thoughts continue to create and manipulate your reality. Once you get a hold and a reins of your thoughts, it is game over. You can start the business. You can take back control. You can do anything. You can attract the right partner. You can travel the world. I'm in Thailand. You can do anything once you understand, truly understand, to focus on the good thoughts. At the end of the day, we love ourselves. Other people's opinions, they just matter more than our own, right? But we're still out there every single day, making sure that we're loved by everyone. Making sure that, no one has a bad opinion about us. Are you serious right now? Who cares? Who cares what your parents think? Who cares what your old friends think? Who cares about what anyone thinks? Because you're putting their opinions over yours when it's your life. Take back your life, because right now you look like a zombie. Right now you're doing things that are fucking up your brain and your pineal gland. Those thoughts circling in your brain over and over and over again. The bad thoughts, the ones that are calling you fat, the ones that are calling you too skinny, the ones that are calling you not pretty, the ones that are calling you ugly, the ones that are telling you that you need fillers. We need to ditch those thoughts, because they're not here for our better good. Once we start to focus, we literally shift our perception. We put different colored glasses on, right? We shift our perspective to the side of the good thoughts. We choose to believe those instead of the bad ones, because it's all perception, it's all an illusion anyway, right? So if we have the God-given choice to be a positive thinker, right, or a negative thinker, what are you gonna do? If you have that feeling like I did, there's something bigger to life, right? There's adventure out there, there's traveling out there, and you're stuck in your hometown, it's because you're suffering from this. You're suffering from your own thoughts. Look at yourself right now. Nobody's chaining you down. No one has handcuffs on you, tied to your bed. Nobody's physically holding you back. Understand, it is us. So there's the cage mindset where you're stuck in, and then there's an abundance mindset, right? And again, it's perception. It is a choice on what we can choose every single day. And once we get in the habit of choosing more positive thoughts and using our positive thoughts for our better good, we'll start to get in the habit of getting more and more and more and more and more positive habits. And then the more positive habits that you get, the more that you're going to see a positive outcome in your life, because you're turning them into a habit and taking action on these habits. And every single day, you're going to reap the rewards in the future. Every single day you're taking action on them because it's a habit, and soon you're going to reap the rewards. It's the compound effect. You will reap the rewards of all the inputs you put in. Newton's third law. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. All of that good habits that you put into your brain, all of the good thoughts that you can choose to have, you will reap the rewards from that. Don't be the person that stays comfortable, that stays in their negative thought loops and thought habits because it is too comfortable and they're scared to leave. You have to take the next step for you and for me. You have to get out of that comfort zone. You're stuck here, you don't want to be here in the negative thought loop because you're too scared of what people will think of you. You're too scared about leaving, doing something that's more fulfilling for you, doing something that's foreign. You're scared to do it, and I understand, but sometimes we need to lean into the fear. One of my mentors told me that a while ago, to lean into the fear. Years ago, like 3 years ago. And I've always had that stuck to my chest because the obstacle is always the way. The more that we lean into the fear, the more that we lean into the obstacle, that's so scary, right? The more that we're gonna reap the rewards because we know that's the only way we have to continue forth. So stop staying comfortable. Stop thinking negative thoughts. You have the God-given right and the God-given choice to change. Take this second, reflect, and choose to change. It's time.